Hey everybody, what's going on? Welcome back. Jordan here, and got a little bit of a hybrid update for you today. We're going to be taking a look at the Lego City, so a mini Lego City update. In particular, we're going to be taking a look at the beach, as we've been working on lots of different components and MOCs, or my own creations, that have added a lot of character and a lot of color to the beach. And I'm really excited to show you those MOCs and also show you the plans for the beach, where we plan on going with it, and also where it's at right now. So let's head on over to the beach there and have a look at what's going on. So just bear in mind that the Lego City is constantly changing and we have so many different projects on the go right now. And this place is nowhere near completion. So all of this stuff is still a rough draft and we're never really going to be done the Lego City. That's what's so cool about building Lego cities. It's actually one of my favorite things, is the fact that it just takes so much time to do, and it's just awesome, you know. I love Lego cities for that reason. So here we have the beach. We've got a guy surrounded by sharks right here, and then this guy over here just absolutely despises the sand. That's Anakin Skywalker. I love that joke. But everything here is still a work in progress, and that's including the MOCs that we're going to be having a look at today. So we're going to have a really good look at all of these MOCs here that I've built during live streams using the parts and pieces that I currently have in my inventory and just sort of built using my imagination. So we'll have a look at all those, and then we'll also discuss what we're going to do with the surrounding area in this beach. Now, when we have a look at these MOCs, just keep in mind that they're not done yet, okay? You're going to see a lot of unrefined details, empty windowsills, unpaved sidewalks, randomly paved sidewalks, things like that. They're just not done yet. So let's have a closer look at those. So grand total, there's actually 19 different little mini builds here for the beach. We're going to start with the smallest one. This one was actually made by Hussein, who's a member here on my channel, and he's really good with the digital designer. This is the only digitally designed item, but it's got the vending machine. It's got lots of different 1x1 circular elements in there, just whatever I could find with the print piece on it, including an egg, a Batman symbol, and a compass for some reason. But this is a vending machine. You can see that's where the items come out. You got the little panel on the side there used with 2 calculator pieces, and it's a pretty basic build, but it's actually quite complex and it's pretty neat. And this is going to be right at the staircase when you come down into the beach area, and I plan on building more of these based off this design because I think it's absolutely brilliant. So thank you so much, Hussein, for that. Actually, he also did design the roof for our bar, which is the next little MOC we'll have a look at here. This is the bar. You can see the roof there that's got the lighting and the brown 1x8 tiles above it just to create a little bit of a shelter. Now I do want to change this white panel here to match that roof color. However, I just don't have enough of the reddish brown 1x2 jumper plates to do that, because these are all actually on jumper plates just like that there, but I just don't have enough in brown, so I had to compromise and build it out of white ones. Now the bar has lots of different beverages and stuff just behind the counter there. It also has a little screen there in which controls the blender and margarita mixer and stuff like that. And then you can see there's a bar system that suspends a bunch of different bottles and stuff just over top of the bar. And then right there we have a little fridge just created using 2 different window pieces, and then you got some elements in the inside there. This is actually the little gate so that we can enter into the bar, just like right there, so the staff can get in and serve drinks. And you can see it's got a rounded shape to it, which is quite nice. And then on this side here, there's just some more spaces. Eventually we're going to put seats here so that minifigures can sit there and enjoy the beach as this faces the beach, as you saw there. And yeah, it looks pretty good. We got like a little rainbow color going on there. And that is the bar MOC. You can see it's got some brown tiles there so that the bartenders aren't standing in the stand. They don't want to wreck their ankles. Okay, so this one here is nowhere near completion yet. This is going to be the rental shack. And what's going to happen is this is where you're going to be able to rent surfboards, boats, fishing gear, paddles, anything having to do with that, life jacket, stuff like that. This is just the rental shack. I've gone with a pretty cool covering here. It slopes in and then it comes back out, and then it provides a little bit of shelter as that's sort of offset. It's got an entrance there so that the employee who's running the rental shack can get in there. It's going to have a roof, probably just a basic flat roof, and it'll maybe feature things like little dinghies or something like that on the roof, surfboards, just so people know that this is the rental shack for the beach. Let's have a look at the beach huts. These are all different design, all once again free built by me. Some of the huts have sunroofs on the top, like this one right here. All of them are different color combinations and the doors sort of alternate. Some are in the center, some on the left, some are on the right. Some have glass panels for windows. Some have the standard window frame. Some have shelters of the windows. Some have the little teeth pieces on the top of the windows just to give it a little more texture. And they're all different colors. So we got the Ronald McDonald House, not actually, but it's yellow, red, and orange. Sort of like the sunset. And it's got the two windows and the door. And then it's got a window just below that roof there. Then you have the orange and blue and white one. The yellow, red, and white one, and that one has the sunroof. And then this is a slanted shed style roof right here. Red and blue, and then green color concept with the blue stripe. I like this one here. I use these rounded slope pieces. I've actually never really used those before. I thoroughly enjoyed building this one because on the other side it actually has these slanted window elements, so it's got the larger sunroof. Also, this one right here has a shed roof as well. You can see just like that. It's got the magenta and violet colors, I believe it is, and it's pink and red. And it has some larger windows in the front that are built using those 2x2 glass panels. Now, all of these actually have windows in the back as well, right there, which is just pressed up against our rock wall. Now, one thing I do want to mention is all the rock walls will increase in size and also complexity once I add a bunch of slope pieces in dark bluish gray, that being 1x2 slopes, 2x4 slopes, everything like that, so that we can increase the complexity of those rock walls. Both this rock wall that you see here behind these beach huts and also the ones that you see on the beach. Now we have two different sizes of cabanas here. We have the family cabanas. This can probably fit up to 4 minifigures. They're enclosed on two sides and also on the back, and they use a couple different color combinations. The larger cabanas, actually the poles on them are created using the trans clear 1x1 studs in a combination with the white cylinder pieces. And then the roofs are all multicolored as well. So you got blue, red, green, and yellow. And the yellow has yellow and gold, which is pretty nice as well. Now these can fit 4 minifigures. There's also these smaller cabanas. There's a total of 6 of them right here. You can see they're all different colors: red, blue, yellow, green, lime green, and also white. I call this one the Aladdin because it's white and gold. They're all based on reddish brown platforms, and then they're built up from there. I think they look pretty sharp though. It's just a nice place for the beachgoers to get out of the sun for a few minutes. These ones can fit 2 minifigures, and the larger family style ones can fit up to 4 minifigures, I believe. Might be a little bit tight for 4 minifigures, so probably 3. So we've got sort of the high rent district in the back there. This is the beach huts. Then we have the cabanas, and all the beachgoers can go to the bar and grab a drink, or they can rent some equipment at the rental shack. So that's all the different MOCs found in the beach right now, and we're going to continue progressing and making even more progress on the beach. Let's bring these all back to the beach and let's have a look at some future plans that I have. Well, I definitely hope that you like all of those beach MOCs there. I think it looks great. It adds a lot of color to our beach, which is nice. I've actually increased the size of the beach substantially from what it used to be in the Lego City, and we're doing things a little bit different because there's actually 3 different heights here. So we have the water level, then we have the sand level, and then there's the regular Lego City table level as well. So there's 3 different levels, which is quite nice. But where do we go from here? I wanted to get the structures done as quickly as possible because that's sort of like the main structures of the beach. I'm going to call this is our official quote-unquote rough draft. And it's still pretty rough. I mean, we got to add consistent boardwalk along here. I'm probably going to get rid of these 1x1 circulars. They look really out of place there. But we're going to add probably boardwalk there using brown plates and also brown tiles, probably add some boardwalk around here as well. And it's going to match our staircase in which we put right over here. And this is how the minifigures will access this beach. And I still got to work on a lot of things, and that includes the rock work all along here and just behind the beach huts and everything like that. But we're going to be adding a lot more details. Obviously, we have to add all of the minifigures, and the minifigures are going to be interacting with the cabanas, the beach huts, the bar, the rental shack, everything like that. There's also going to be lifeguard chairs, lifeguard posts. We're also going to put in all sorts of palm trees. Got to order all the parts for that. There's going to be beach volleyball. There's going to be sand castles. We're also going to build another shack right over here and there's going to be a dock that's going to come off it, or a pier, and that's where people are going to be able to fish off the dock into this sort of lake here. Because as we all know, the beach area actually isn't the only body of water here in the Lego City. Over here, we're going to have our industrial boat yard, which is going to be home to all of the large boats, a large boat dock, also the old fishing store, the Ninjago City, and also the Pirates of Barracuda Bay. And that's right beside, of course, all of the trains and train yard. And then all of these base plates are going to be open for the taking here as well. So we got lots of work to do in all sections of the Lego City. Luckily for me, I recently got the adapters for the webcam, so we're going to be able to work on these in the very near future, because now we can take the webcam, which is way over there, hooked up to my desktop computer, and get it over here. So there's lots of stuff that we're going to be doing here, and I have to figure all this stuff out and really start to bring this beach to life with activity, with minifigures and palm trees, and a lot of the refined details. Something else that I have to do here in the Lego City is figure out what we're going to do here with our go-kart track, because there's going to be a go-kart track coming down in here, but that relates more to the amusement park, so I'll leave that for an update in regards to that, because we're mainly having a look at the beach here. Also, something else I have to do is work on the park, because these gray base plates here are most likely going to turn into green base plates, and that's going to be a park. That's where we're going to see things like this guy right over here, that's the tree house, and many other related things as well. And they'll be here, and there'll be a park scene with a campsite and all that different stuff, and then we'll have the beach here. So lots of activity happening here now. I'm really excited that we were able to get these structures complete. It looks pretty good. Let me know what you think by commenting below. If you have any suggestions or ideas, make sure you let me know as well. Just keep in mind that this is a rough draft. Thanks a lot for stopping by. I hope you guys like what's going on here. Remember to like, subscribe, and stay tuned. Thanks for watching, and bye for now.